Alright guys, so welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well. So today I do want to talk about Kaspa, give you guys an update. What is exactly happening right now for Kaspa? There is in fact a fair few things that I do want to talk about for Kaspa. So of course I want to talk about it. Now before I talk about all these things, I want to quickly show you guys what is happening today for Kaspa. So looking at the Kaspa price right now, guys, Kaspa is still trading at 5 cents. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. And yeah, you guys can clearly see today, right? Kaspa has pretty much not been moving at all, right? It seems like Kaspa is struggling to break out of this price level of 0.052, okay? So it is kind of struggling, okay? You guys can clearly see this is acting like a resistance line, right? But yeah, today, Kaspa, right, it's not really moving. In fact, it's been consolidating, okay? And yeah, like I said, it seems like it is struggling to break this price level of 0.052, okay? You guys can clearly see that. It cannot break above it at all, okay? It has reached this resistance line 3 times now, okay? And it seems like it's struggling to break out of it, okay? So yeah, nothing too crazy is happening today for Kaspa. Today, like I said, it's not really moving. We've been seeing a lot of ups and downs happening for Kaspa. It's pretty much just consolidating today. So we're not seeing huge moves, okay? And for the week, look at this, right? It is up over 2%, almost 3%. Okay, that is a change, okay? Because we know, guys, okay, if we looked at this, okay, if we did, in fact, look at this last week on the weekly time, it would say it will be like down like 20% or so. So yeah, it is in fact in a change right now. Okay, it's up 2%. Nothing too crazy though. For the month though, we are still down over 30%, 35%, guys. Okay, so we did in fact see this massive drop happening for Kaspa, right? As we know, okay, around October 10th, we did in fact see the biggest liquidation day happening for crypto. Okay, Bitcoin dropped like crazy, but altcoins dropped like crazy as well. Altcoins just dropped dead, right? But we are in fact seeing a fair few alts recovering, okay, which is always nice to see. Like I said, that crash, I felt like that wasn't supposed to happen, right? But it did happen, okay, and it happened during the most bullish time, okay, the most bullish month, which is October, because we know, guys, historically October is a very bullish month for Bitcoin and crypto, especially Bitcoin, okay? So that was really unexpected to happen, but it did happen, unfortunately. But guess what, guys? That would have been, a great buying opportunity. You always got to look at the positive side, right? That would have been a great opportunity to scoop up some Bitcoin or your favorite altcoins. And I hope you guys did buy it when we did in fact see that biggest, liquidation crash ever happening in crypto. But yeah, looking at this, guys, the Kaspa monthly returns, okay, we are down still over 30% right now, showing 31%. So it's having us a slight little recovery. Yesterday it was much worse. I believe yesterday it was down like 34% or 35%. So now it's only down 31%, but not a huge difference. But yeah, we are still down quite significantly for this month alone in October, like 30%. Okay. But yeah, like I said, guys, November should be a pretty decent month for Kaspa, because you guys can clearly see historically November, Kaspa does perform pretty decently. So let's see what happens with Kaspa next month in November. Now, looking at this, the volume today for Kaspa, $41 million, nothing too crazy. The market cap for Kaspa still above 1.3 billion, almost back at 1.4 billion dollars, which is great to see, right? It's still holding up very well above 1.3 billion. And the next reduction is in 10 days time. Now, Firesale says here, why is Kaspa trending? So apparently today, Kaspa was actually trending on X. Okay, you guys clearly see that. Okay, I'm not quite sure why Kaspa was trending, right? I really have no idea, but it's just great in general to see the ticker for Kaspa, right, trending on X. Okay, that's always, nice to see, right? It really is. So apparently, yeah, that happened today, right, for Kaspa. Now, looking at this, guys, okay, we know smart money is flowing into Kaspa, okay? And as we know, recently, wallet number 2, okay, just went to, wallet number 1, okay, that were at wallet number 2. Now they are at wallet number 1 because they made a big purchase a couple of days ago, as we all know. Now, looking at this, guys, wallets 7 and 9 added nearly 2.4 million Kaspa each to their holdings, both wallets have been consistent accumulators throughout recent volatility. So yeah, these guys, okay, wallet number 7 and 9 are still continuing to stack Kaspa. Okay, millions of it, over 2 million. You guys can clearly see that. So absolutely amazing to see. It's quite funny because both of them pretty much accumulated almost pretty much the exact same amount of Kaspa, almost 2.4 million Kaspa each. Okay, which is quite surprising, right? Maybe it was meant to be, but yeah, it's great to see in general that smart money is continuing to flow into Kaspa. Okay, this is always great to see. But I came across this as well, guys. Okay, and we are in seeing some outflows happening for Kaspa as well. Okay, and you guys will realize that majority of these outflows are coming from exchanges. Okay, that are holding Kaspa. So it says here, 4 out of the 5 largest Kaspa outflows came from centralized exchange wallets. A strong signal that major holders are moving coins off exchanges. Okay, so yeah, we are in fact seeing some outflows. I mean, this is bound to happen, right? We're not always going to see inflows, okay? We're going to see some outflows as well. And this is pretty much all just coming from exchanges, right? You guys clearly see that. Okay, Gate.io, Mexi, KuCoin, Kraken, and Bybit. Okay, so that is that. But yeah, this is happening as well, guys, and this is pretty cool. So apparently there's going to be a meetup in Dubai. Okay, so Kaspa's 4th birthday, this is going to be happening on Friday, November 7th. Okay, time 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Dubai bowling meetup and mini tournament. Okay, join Kaspa intern and bringing the Kaspa community and friends together in Dubai for a fun and high energy in-person meetup to celebrate Kaspa's 4th birthday. We're hosting a private bowling mini tournament at Dubai Bowling Center. So yeah, that is happening, guys. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, I would actually join this. I even said it right over here. I would actually go to this, right? I actually would. Okay, but it is in fact located in Dubai, guys. Okay, and I live in Australia, so I don't think I will be going. But let me know in the comments below. Are you guys going to this? Okay, let me know. If I was actually living in Dubai, I told you guys, one day I do want to live in Dubai. First, of course, I want to see how the place is, and if I like Dubai, I'm for sure going to commit to that and move there. But yeah, anyways, if you guys are located in Dubai, are you guys actually going to be going to this? And like personally, I would. Okay, I would, guys. Okay, but yeah, pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see. Now, this person, okay, and this is quite crazy to have this much Kaspa in a hot wallet. I feel like this is really, really dangerous. Okay, I even said here, okay, please move it into a cold wallet, right? Because personally, guys, okay, and I don't suggest this to anyone, but if you have this much Kaspa, almost $17,000 worth of Kaspa, over 300,000 Kaspa, right, which is a large amount. Okay, don't get me wrong, right? That's a very, very large amount. If you have this much Kaspa in a hot wallet, I feel like this is a danger zone, right? It really, really is, guys, because we have seen what has happened to many different hot wallets out there. Okay, a hacker can easily access this, right? So understand, guys, you guys should move your Kaspa, majority of your Kaspa, okay, especially the ones that you're holding long-term, into a cold wallet. Okay, and I highly suggest you guys to use either Tangent or Ledger. Okay, I think Tangent is great, right? I think Ledger is great as well, right? I just feel like Tangent is just, more affordable and it's much, much easier to use, right? It really, really is so simple to use, literally. So get a Tangent wallet, guys, or a Ledger. It's really up to you guys. But move your Kaspa or any other of your crypto coins, whether that's Bitcoin or your favorite altcoins, move it into a cold wallet. Don't store, okay, these crypto assets in a hot wallet. Only use hot wallets if you want to transfer and stuff like that, right? But me personally, guys, I don't have a lot of Kaspa in my Caspian wallet, right? My hot wallet. I only have a very, very small amount. Majority of the Kaspa that I have is in a cold storage and a cold wallet, and that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so just to let you guys know, right, if you have Bitcoin or any other altcoins in a hot wallet, please move it into a cold wallet. Okay, there is in fact this person, I forgot who this person is, I forgot the name, but I came across this video. This person lost like over I believe $3 million worth of XRP. Okay, and he accidentally stored that into a hot wallet. He thought it was a cold wallet, but it was a hot wallet. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about, right? It pretty much has been blowing up. A fair few people have been talking about it, in the crypto space, that this person lost $3 million worth of XRP because he accidentally, just left those amounts of XRP, right? $3 million worth of it into a hot wallet, and someone just hacked into it and just got access to it. So understand, guys, okay, the difference between hot wallet and cold wallet, okay? But yeah, looking at this is actually pretty cool. So my goal of 1 million Kaspa is completed. I bought as low as 25 cents, bought as high as 20 cents, fade the noise, watch the work. This is amazing. Congrats to this person, right? Finance Freeman, for getting to 1 million Kaspa. That is amazing. That is actually amazing. Okay, and yes, he is right here. Okay, doesn't matter what price you're really buying Kaspa at, whether that's the highs, okay, or the lows, right? And you should always ignore the FUD and the noise, because there's always going to be FUD out there, okay? In crypto, right? So you should always ignore it and just focus on yourself and stacking, of course. And that's exactly what he did to get to 1 million Kaspa. So congrats to him. He is officially a shark, which is nice, okay? Now, speaking about, these categories, if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, my most previous video talking about Kaspa, I talked about why you guys should become dolphins, which means you should, accumulate at least 100,000 Kaspa, right? Because I feel like that's a pretty large amount and good amount to have for your future self, okay, to set yourself up for the future, okay? I really do believe someone that owns 100,000 Kaspa, you will, in some type of way, become pretty wealthy in the future and have some type of freedom. And I know a lot of us as human beings want all of that. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what Kaspa category are you guys? Are you guys crabs, octopus, fish, dolphin, shark, whale, humpback, or Aquaman? Okay. But if you guys are in fact, like I said, crabs, octopus, or a fish, try your best to become a dolphin. Try your best to accumulate 100,000 Kaspa. Okay. Just try your best, and you will eventually get there, right? It is very, very possible, okay? But I really do believe, like I said, okay, owning 100,000 Kaspa is going to be life-changing in the future, okay? That's just my personal opinion, of course, okay? You guys don't have to, of course, agree with that, but personally, I think 100,000 Kaspa, like owning 100,000 Kaspa, it's going to be life-changing, okay? It will be life-changing, just my personal opinion, okay? I know Kaspa's going to be reaching $1 to $10 and higher, right? And I know, where the future is heading for Kaspa, right? It's truly going to be, the best big thing, okay? And the tech for Kaspa, it's all there, as we know, right? So that is that. But yeah, guys, understand we are so early for Kaspa, okay? And I've talked about this many times, right? That these exchanges, okay, major exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, OKX, and Gemini, they will be listing Kaspa, okay? There will be listing Kaspa, guys, okay? And this is going to be happening. I know this hasn't happened yet, okay? And a lot of people want this to happen, right? And the Kaspa community, man, we've been waiting patiently, right, for this to happen. And I do believe it is coming, guys. I don't know when, but I do believe someday this is going to be happening, where we see Binance and these major exchanges listing Kaspa. Okay, it is coming, guys. So pack your Kaspa bags before this happens, all at once. And I do believe this is going to happen, right? Once we do see one exchange listing Kaspa, a major exchange listing Kaspa, let's just say it's Coinbase, then all these other exchanges will eventually list Kaspa in a short time period, right, of time. So Kaspa holders, that's right, pack your bags before this happens. And once it does happen, yes, we're going to see a supply shock happening for Kaspa. Then we're just going to see Kaspa skyrocketing, going parabolic, forming gold candles. That's going to be happening for Kaspa once it does get listed on these major exchanges. Okay, and that just shows you guys how early we are for Kaspa. It's not listed in any of these major exchanges, and Kaspa is in the top 100. Just think about that. Okay, just think about that, guys. Now, I like what this person says here, okay, because it really is, too early to judge Kaspa. Okay, it really, really is, guys. So it says here, if you sell your Kaspa now, don't complain when the rich get richer, because you could have been one of them. It's too early to judge Kaspa. Bitcoiners who held in 2013 did just fine. Now imagine Kaspa adoption in the next 5 to 15 years. And he is not wrong here. He is 100% right. Okay, imagine where Kaspa is heading, guys. You know, the adoption for Kaspa, and we are in fact seeing the adoption slowly growing for Kaspa. Okay, we are in fact seeing, small businesses, companies out there all around the world accepting Kaspa. Okay, and people are using the Kaspa to buy things with. Okay, so we are slowly seeing that, but the adoption will go crazy in the future for Kaspa. I truly do believe in that in the next, whether that's decade or over a decade, right? 15 years. So, yeah, guys, it is way too early to judge Kaspa right now. We are so early, guys, okay? And it's just too early to judge it right now, okay? It really is too early to judge Kaspa, guys, okay? So, that's being said, guys, stay strong for Kaspa. We understand where this project is heading. If you don't understand where this project is heading, study, right? Study what Kaspa is, the technology behind it, right? Understand where this project is truly heading, why we need Kaspa, right? And understand, for example, the problems that Bitcoin have, right? Because Bitcoin does have problems, and Kaspa does solve it, right? Kaspa actually does solve a lot of proof of work projects out there, right? These other proof of work projects out there, these other proof of work cryptos that have problems, Kaspa fixes it, right? It really, really does. Kaspa is unique. It is different, right? And we are still so early for Kaspa. We know it's still being tested and it's still developing on a lot of things. So understand, it is way too early to judge Kaspa. Okay, understand that, guys. So that being said, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Let's see where Kaspa is going to be heading, right? I will keep you guys up to date. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. That is always much, much appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.